Hello friends, today we will see second part of the sugar cane. In this first we will see manures and fertilizers. So there are three planting seasons of planting the sugar cane: Arsali, pre-seasonal and seasonal. For Arsali, dose is 50 ton compost, 450 kg N, 170 kg P, 170 kg K. So this dose is given. Likewise, at a time of planting, 45 kg N, 85 kg P and 85 kg K is given. After 6 to 8 weeks of planting, only 1 kg N is given. After 8 to 12 weeks of planting, 45 kg N is given. And after 20 to 24 weeks of planting, again 180 kg N, 85 kg P and 85 kg K is given. For pre-seasonal sugarcane, same, that is 35 ton compost or FIM, and dose is 350 kg N, 170 kg P, 170 kg K. It is given likewise, that is at a time of planting, 35 kg N, 85 kg P, 85 kg K. After 6 to 8 weeks, 140 kg N. After 8 to 12 weeks, 35 kg N. And 20 to 24 weeks of planting, 140 kg N, 85 kg P and 85 kg K is given. For seasonal, that is 25 ton FIM, 250 kg N, 125 kg P and 125 kg K is given. So same, at a time of planting, 25 N, 62 P, 62 K. 6 to 8 week planting, 100 kg N, 8 to 12 kg, 25 kg N. And after 20 to 24 weeks of planting, 100 kg N, 63 kg P and 63 kg K is given. This is the manures and fertilizers in sugarcane. So regarding the irrigation, so sugarcane is irrigated crop and irrigation should be given continuously. Frequency of irrigation depend on the season, type of soil and variety. Generally in Kharif season, we are not irrigating crop. In winter season, we are irrigating the crop at 20 to 25 days interval, and in summer 7 to 8 days interval. Then intercultivation in sugarcane, so gap filling, hand weeding and hoeing, chemical weed control, tagarni, earthing up, detracing, mulching, propping or the time. So gap filling means whenever gaps are formed, these gaps should be filled within few days to maintain the plant population. Hand weeding and hoeing, generally hand weeding and hoeing is done with the help of hoe at the interval of 25, 30 days or 1 month depending on the intensity of weed. This operation reduce the weed, lose the soil and aerate the soil. So tagarni is done, that is tagarni means partial healing to the soil or the partial healing to the soil at the base of plant. This is done twice in a month or per month. This operation lose the soil and also cut or remove the unwanted or non-functional roots. Then chemical weed control, any herbicide like Aleptor can be used for controlling the weeds in sugarcane. So earthing up operation means breaking of ridges and converting them into the furrow. This is done after 5 and 5.5 months of planting when 2 to 3 internodes are visible. So earthing up is also done with the help of kudri, ticao, labor or bullock drawn implements. Detracing means removal of the dried leaves to avoid the pests and diseases. Mulching is common practice. The dried leaves are kept in the bottom of furrow to reduce the evaporation and also to conserve the moisture. Propping or tying means some varieties having lodging habit, they fall down. For that, plants are tied with the help of leaves, that is the propping or the tying. Now we'll see harvesting and yield. Harvesting of sugarcane is done when sucrose concentration above 16% and juice purity more than 85%. There are some of the signs of maturity when to harvest the sugarcane. That is, generally plants becomes yellow, whole plants yellow. Then cessation means stop the growth of plant, and some varieties bear flowers, not all. Emergence of flower head. Then swelling of eye bud swell. Breaking of cane at node, cane break at only node, it give a metallic sound. Then Birk sacrometer reading is in between 21 to 24 bricks. So average crop age of Adsali is 18, pre-seasonal 15 and Suru 12. Harvesting is done by cutting with the help of sharp knives or the sickle. Then the top portion and leaves are removed and bundles made and sent to the factory. Cane should be crushed within 10 to 12 hours to get the best recovery. So regarding the yield, Adsali 150 ton per hectare, pre-seasonal 125 ton per hectare and Suru 100 ton per hectare. Now I see economic uses. The sugarcane is an important cash crop. It is used for preparing a sugar, that is about 60% sugar from the sugarcane, and other products like khansari, jaggery, gur is prepared from sugarcane. It contains sugar, sucrose, fibers, proteins, etc. It is used for preparation of juice, syrup, and also for chewing purpose. Green leaves and immature tops are fed to the cattle. Bagases are used as a fuel and making a paper pulp. Molasses is used for manufacturing the acetic acid, alcohol, and other chemicals. Stubbles are also used for making a compost. So it is also used for preparing tanning, leather, silver, mirror, etc. It has also medicinal and religious value. Now we will see preparation of jaggery. Jaggery is secondary important product prepared from the sugarcane. So first grains are crushed and juice is extracted. This extracted juice is sieved and then kept in the store tank. Then juice is kept for boiling After 30 to 35 minutes of heating, the suspended impurities and colloidal material is accumulated on the surface should be removed with the wooden ladle. Then to remove the impurities, add the bendimethylgenase or groundnut. Chemical clarificant is also used to improve the color and removing the remaining impurities like superphosphate. Carxylamine is also used to avoid the salty taste. Lime water is also used for solidification. So streaking point of liquid jaggery is 105 to 107 degrees centigrade, and for solid jaggery 116 to 118 degrees centigrade. Then this hot liquid jaggery is transferred into the cooling pan and it becomes a semi-solid. Then it kept in a molding pans to give a various type of the size. Now see, routening in sugarcane. Routening is very important practice in sugarcane. It saves the cost of preparatory tillage and planting material. It takes the benefits of residual manure. It matures early and there is a 20 to 25% saving of the expenditure. So routening practice means sugarcane crop should be cut close to the ground whose routening is taken. Remove all trashes, that is dried loose cane, and stop the irrigation for 4 to 6 weeks. Remove all emerging shoots from ground level to have a growth from the lower internode and have uniform stand of the crop. Then plow the field, break the sides of ridges. Middle portion is loosened by using the shovel tooth cultivator or kudri. It helps to aerate the soil. Then add 250, 125 NPK kg per hectare as per given schedule above. Then after 4 to 6 weeks, first irrigation is given slowly and then follow the regular schedule of irrigation and the intercultivation. Okay, thank you.